Imagine, if you will, you went to your friend's house, you had a really, really delicious Thanksgiving dinner, and now you have to essentially go to another friend's house that's serving you crap. That's pretty much what we're gonna be talking about today, as I'm going to be reviewing Godzilla-1. And then I'm going to basically touch on both Monarch and the new GodzillaXKong movie that's coming out, unfortunately, next year. So, how is Godzilla-1? It's hard to really quantify because it's rare that you even see movies like this in this subgenre of monster movies. But needless to say, the movie is amazing. From technical standpoint, monster standpoint, character development, human interactions, everything just essentially works in this movie. It works in such a fashion that you just haven't seen anything on that scale before. And boy, are we gonna be talking about scale when I touch on some of the other topics here. But the big thing about this is basically it's just that. It's a monster movie. It's not trying to do any serious world building. It's Godzilla's coming out there to terrorize Japan after, the horrors of World War II and what has transpired with the dropping of the nuke and all of it. And it follows a kamikaze pilot that's basically dealing with both his internal demons and external demons, in this case Godzilla, that's basically trying to ravage the life that he's trying to build for him. But every single character here, every sub-character, every extra means something. You care for these people. And that's really saying a lot, because usually when you have Godzilla movies or monster movies in general, you essentially are just waiting for, big fights, and the human characters are kind of thrown out. They're disposable, it doesn't matter. And that's not what we have here. We have a great, fantastic balance of both human drama and the monster mayhem that's happening on screen. And that alone is, praiseworthy. And it's very hard for me to not say this, because Godzilla-1 is probably one of the best movies of the year, not just in monster genre. It's just one of the best movies of the year, with everything that it has tackled, and the way it presented itself and presented this story, which was essentially pretty simple story to tell, but it was engaging from the very, very start to the finish. So basically, without going too much into it, -1 is amazing. Go watch it. They actually expanded more, more screenings, more showings, more theaters. So now, if you were still on the edge, trying to think if you want to watch this movie or not, trust me, go see it. It's worth seeing it in theaters. It's thrilling to the finest. It's, it has elements of Jaws, it has elements of other classic Hollywood movies that you haven't seen in many, many years. And let's just address elephant in the room. So the budget for this movie was $15 million. 15. Not 150, not 200, not 350, $15 million. So, to touch on the second topic I want to bring up here is, what the hell is Hollywood doing? We're spending $200 million on these monster movies, 250. We're spending 30 to $50 million per episode of a TV show about twerking. And yet we have this studio, Toho, that essentially streamlines all of this, gives us amazing plot, amazing action, amazing, monster mayhem for pennies in comparison. So now I have to ask of Hollywood, where the hell is the money going to? Because it ain't the CGI. It doesn't sound like it's the actors, because we just had that strike. It's definitely not the writers. So where is the money going to? And I mean, point in case is what we're gonna be getting next year in Godzilla Kong. I mean, I've seen the trailer. It's horrifying bad. It's the trailer itself. It feels like they're trying to capture. I don't even know. Like they're trying to revert back when the Godzilla was in the 50s and the 60s with the son of Godzilla, son of Kong, and stuff like that. Stuff that even Japan seemingly left behind. I don't know who is this supposed to be for, but I can tell you it ain't for me. And if you have any taste, it's probably not going to be for you either. Especially after a movie like this. I mean, that's what's most embarrassing about all of this. We just had this. Godzilla-1 didn't happen a year ago. It didn't happen 2 years ago. It happened 3 weeks. It's still happening. And you're going to drop a trailer for that piece of shit? Come on, guys. Really? But, I mean, ultimately, we have to hold these people responsible for our entertainment at this point. It can be done. It can be done in every genre. We can see it. We can see it with this Godzilla movie. We can see it with some of the other sci-fi movies, like The Creator. It can be done on a smaller budget. It doesn't have to be this bloated piece of crap that we've been getting year over year from these Hollywood studios. Let's stop. Let's focus on the storytelling. Let's focus on what needs to be done and said in a movie. I mean, I just don't know what to say about this anymore. It's frustrating above all, and it's also very refreshing that we have studios in Japan, in other countries, that are basically deflecting all of this and basically telling Hollywood, hey, this is how it can be done. Do this way. And maybe, just maybe, they'll take heed. But in conclusion, yeah, go watch this movie. I mean, is it gonna change your life? Is it gonna make you love monster movies? Maybe it's gonna make you like monster movies a little bit more, because it's probably one of the best ones that's been done in a very long time. And it's just a great human story, great development, great everything. Unlike everything that we've been getting for many years. I mean, Godzilla 2014 was an attempt. I enjoyed it. Kong was an attempt. I enjoyed that too. But the rest of them, I don't even know where are they going with this? They need to refocus their energy on making good content and not just throw money for the sake of throwing money at it. It's not working, guys. This is proof. But yeah, I mean, that's been my review for Godzilla-1 and a little bit touch on Hollywood in general. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and expect more videos like this coming soon. Until then, see you later.